Here's something to try to improve your shooting. We teach at Basketball Brain to focus on the center of the hoop when you shoot, not the front of the rim, not the back of the rim. Why the center of the hoop? You can't actually see the center of the hoop, but you can see it in your mind. And essentially, when you're shooting, if you have an image in your mind of the center of the hoop and you shoot at that, you'll find that you swish the ball more. We've been teaching this for years, and players really love it once you get used to it. It also helps because now that you have to have a clear picture of the rim in your mind when you start shooting. So we tell players all the time, whenever you get to a gym, just stare at the rim and kind of get a mental image of the rim in your head. And then just imagine like a bullseye in the center of the rim. And that's where you shoot, right at that bullseye. You're telling your subconscious mind when you do this, this is where I want to aim. This is where I want to shoot. So you aim at the center of the hoop. And you'll find as you get better at this, you shoot much better. And what's interesting, I found, is when people were in my face when I was playing, I was shot better. And I think the reason was, one, my eyes were locked on the hoop, but even if a hand was blocking my eyes, in my mind, at a subconscious level, I had this image of the hoop, the center of the hoop. So I still saw, quote unquote, saw the hoop, even if I couldn't see the hoop. Because in my subconscious mind, I had this vision of the center of the hoop. Now, this isn't completely conscious, right? But it's partially conscious, meaning you kind of have this latent image of the center of the hoop in your mind. And if you get to a gym you've never played at before, just walk around the hoop for 10 seconds, look at the hoop, and imagine the center. Now you have a picture of the center of the hoop in your mind. Why do you aim at the center of the hoop? Because that's where you want the ball to go. You don't want the ball to go to the back of the rim. If you practice shooting a lot, one of the reasons I stopped aiming at the front or the center of the back of the rim like people teach is because I was getting so precise. If I aimed at the back of the rim, I'd hit the back of the rim. If I aimed at the front, I'd hit the front. Right? So I started to aim at the center and I'd hit the center. So I think aiming at the center of the hoop is going to make you more consistent. It's going to make you more consistent on whatever hoop you shoot at. And it's going to help you make shots with people in your face. Last point, aiming at the center of the hoop, I think in crunch time is very useful. When you fall in love with the center of the hoop, it gives you this like weird confidence as the game goes on, right? Even when you're shooting not great, you still have that image of the center of the hoop in your mind. And as we tell people who go through Basketball Brain, you're going to have an even more robust relationship with the center of the hoop because every morning we have you visualize the ball dropping through the center of the hoop. We have video in the program where you just watch swishes of the ball going through the center of the hoop over and over and over again. Right? So you're programming your subconscious mind, and in crunch time, you can start to rely on the subconscious to take over. And the subconscious knows, put this ball in the center of the hoop. Not the back of the rim, not the front of the rim, the center of the rim. So your clutch time stats are going to improve, your free throw percentage is going to improve, and it only takes a little bit to get used to. If you want to find out, go more into depth into this shooting program, we call it the Lock, Arc, Swish shooting program. We built off of Stan Kellner's version of it. We kind of tweaked it because we found a slightly better way to do it. Check out the Basketball Brain program at basketballbrain.com and also check out boingvert.com. Peace.